Oh, I'm supposed to be talking. That's true. Hi, well, I am the one who's supposed to be. Hello, everybody. You can see, or yeah, you can't see me right now, but I am here in the same spot that I'm because I'm producing. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to game two. We are still raising money for Trans Lifeline, and you can donate in chat. Hi, everybody. You can donate in chat by typing !donate, and it will pop in the link so you can go to our campaign, to our Titify campaign, and donate there. We are at 210, which is incredible, and of our 2,000 goal, it's more than I've ever expected at this point. But thank you all so much. And now I'll toss it to James Wyatt so he can present himself and then toss it to someone else. James?
All right. Hi, everybody. I'm James Wyatt. Today is my 25th anniversary of working at Wizards of the Coast on Dungeons and Dragons and occasionally Magic the Gathering.
Hey!
Congrats.
I'm old and tired and really happy to be here. I'm playing Carador Ghost Chieftain today. That's my commander. And this is me. Hi. I wish I could zoom my camera in a little bit so you're not looking at my belly, but yeah, that's me, and I will pass on to the next player in turn order.
Which I guess is me. Hi, I am Chris Cinneas, aka the Painting Pirate, he, him pronouns. I'm a variety streamer, I'm a miniature painter, I'm a TTRPG performer, and I am using Edward Kenway from one of my all-time favorite games, Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, as my commander with the deck theme of Pirates with Assins. It's mostly vehicles. I've got all the ships, every ship I could possibly find.
All right.
Ship's about to get real.
Hello, everybody. My name is Alec. My pronouns are he, him. You can find me all places on the internet at Tales Archived or Archivist Alec. I am primarily a TTRPG streamer. You can find me every Sunday on Tales Archived running the Known Realms to Lesh campaign, a 5th edition homebrew game set in my world of Ayosha, and every other Saturday in Heroes of Asteria Unearthed Inheritance, which is a Pathfinder 2nd edition AP, where I play Finn Reese Blood Fighter. In that campaign. Today, I will be playing Thalia and the Gitrog monster. This has been a really fun deck to build and play, and I am very excited to get my butt kicked for a good cause. And I'll pass it on.
All right, and I guess that just leaves me, Stryk Red Kite. You can find me all over the internet. I mod in various places on Twitch, and am working on my own little miniature AP thing to toss out there at some point in fall. It's definitely fall of 2025 now, so look for that coming up. I will be playing Giada, Font of Hope, with her very pretty new Foundations artwork, and
So
I am really hoping I draw a third land, or this is going to be a real short game.
All right. Are we ready to go?
I guess we're ready to go.
Let's do it.
Okay, I'm going to draw a card. And I'm going to play Woodland Cemetery and pass the turn.
All right. A thrilling, exciting start. I will draw. We are going to play... Where is it? Where'd it go? Path of Ancestry. For my land, enters tapped. Tap to add 1 mana of any color in your commander's color identity. When it's spent to cast a creature spell that shares a creature type with your commander, scry 1.
Cool.
And that's it for me. Pass.
All right. I will draw for turn. I will play a Terramorphic Expanse and crack that immediately to search my deck for a basic land. Put it on the battlefield tapped. Then I will shuffle. This is the fun part. I will play a Plains, shuffle my deck, and then let me just check and make sure I didn't have anything else. I did not. I will pass turn.
All right.
Riveting start.
Absolutely. Nothing but fair match going on here. I will draw for turn. That's not one of those movies I was really hoping I was going to draw, but that's okay. I'm going to play a Plains, and it's the
Whoa! An
untapped mana
land.
to start with. I clearly have become the archenemy.
Yeah.
Shocking.
And I will go ahead and pass the turn because it's not like I can do anything with that Plains.
Well,
That's kind of disappointing. Not that I'm disappointed in you personally. Just... All right. I feel kind of cheesy about this, but my first turn draw was in fact
incredible.
Hey.
so I'm gonna play that.
Nothing,
There you
nothing
go.
better than a turn 2 Soul Ring.
Boy, I wish I had a soul ring.
Sorry.
No.
And then I'm going to play a tapped Canopy Vista, and that's really all I can do. So I'll pass the turn.
All right. Untap, draw. All right, we are going to play. We're going to go with the Thriving Bluff and just tapped, choosing blue, so it can be tapped to add either red or blue. And we're going to tap the Path of Ancestry for 1 black to play Assassin Initiate. 1/1 creature, pay 1, can gain my choice of Flying, Death Touch, or Lifelink until the end of turn. And because that is an assassin, shares with Kenway, I get to scry 1. Yep, we're going to keep that right there. All right, and pass turn.
Okay.
I love that the initiate has that much flexibility, but I can't help but look at the art and think that he got flying via trebuchet.
That is exactly. I choose for the Pirate Assassin deck. I think that's exactly what happened.
Yeah,
I will
like I'm sure that in
play-
theory it's supposed to be jumping off something high, but I'm like, nah, I'm pretty sure he just got
Nope.
flying.
He got yeeted. Yep.
I will play a Swamp. Unfortunately, I don't have a turn 2 play. I will pass.
All right. I will draw. That's also not a land, but that's okay. We've got time.
We've
I will
got
play
time.
my other land. It is a Demolition Field that comes in untapped. It'll tap for colorless. And if I can scrounge up 2 mana and to tap and sacrifice this, I can blow up a non-basic land.
Let's go.
And I'm going to go ahead and play my commander since she only costs 2.
Nice.
And then I will go ahead and pass a turn.
Okay. I'll play an Orzhov Guildgate tapped. Then I'm going to commune with the gods. I will reveal the top 5 cards of my library. 3, 4, 5. Hold them in such a place that maybe you can see what they are. They are unlikely. Where the heck is my camera? A Verdant Catacombs, a Drakestown Forgotten, a Journey to Eternity, a Falconwrath Noble, and a Mazarek Krull Death Priest.
Cool.
And I'm going to put a creature or enchantment card from among them into my hand. That's going to be the Falconwrath Noble. Will go in my hand, and the rest go in my graveyard. Feeding my graveyard. And that's all I got for now.
All right, we will untap, draw, and we're going to play that Swamp with the lovely fancy Devonrue artwork.
Oh, very nice.
All right.
Yes.
And then what we're going to do is tap 2 to bust out my beloved enterprising scallywag, Gobbo Pirate. Beginning of the end step, if I descend, create a treasure token, shares Pirate with my commander, so get to scry once again. Yeah, you know, we're going to keep that too. And then let's see. We're going to roll the dice to make this. Actually, no, only one of you has no creature out. So sorry, Wyatt. That we're going to tap the Swamp to boost up the human assassin, swing at you for 1 with lifelink.
I will take 1.
I will gain 1. And that is it for me.
I feel like somewhere there's a Mortal Kombat announcer shouting "First Blood."
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
I will draw for turn. I will play a forest, And then I will tap said forest to play Elves of Deep Shadow. I can tap to add 1 black mana to my mana pool. Elves of Deep Shadow will then deal 1 damage to me.
Oh, a classic from the dark.
Classic. And then summoning sickness. I have 2 mana up. I'll pass.
All right, I will untap, pray, draw, not a land.
Oh
Okay,
no.
that's okay. That's all right.
Oh.
We're not in great shape, but we're not. Oh, I can't play that because I don't have 2 white mana. Awesome. Okay, that's fine. We're okay.
Everything's fine. This is
Everything's
fine.
fine. This is fine. I think I have to be worried about the pirates because that's a
What?
lot of pirates on the board. So I'm going to
There's
come
2 of us. We're fine.
two in the air
Okay.
from
yeah,
my
not much
commander
I-
there.
Cool. Not much I can do about the flying. So. Cool. All right. I will just take the 2.
And then that's all I've got. I will discard a Well of Lost Dreams.
No.
That seems appropriate
Yeah.
somehow.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Incredibly
yeah, it
fitting.
does. It does.
Okay. I will play a Godless Shrine tapped. I will tap 1, 2, 3 and a black to play a Falconwrath Noble. It is a 2/2 flyer. Whenever it or another creature dies, target player loses 1 life and I gain 1 life.
Mm.
I have 1 mana left. That's going to be that.
Okay. All right. Let's untap. Draw. We're going to go play a island. Let's. How do I want to do this? We are going to do 3 to bust out the marauding dreadship. Let's start getting the fleet onto the board. Haste when it enters the battlefield. It's the off theme, but we'll take it. I incubate 2. We got a little bit. We got a little bit of the Phyrexian going on.
Oh, I was going to say, we've got Phyrexian pirates now. That's terrible.
Yep.
I'm not scared.
Oh, goodness.
So that goes out there. And then I think what we'll do is tap the Scallywag to crew it. And then you all have creatures out. So I mean, you swung at me, so I got to swing back
That's
at Giada over there.
extraordinarily fair. I can't really argue with that. So
At this
I'm
point,
taking
this is
4.
it's 4, and that is it for me.
Okay. I will untap and draw for turn. Nice, nice, nice. I will play Plains. And then looks like I will. I'll pass.
All right. Let's see what we got here. Come on, land. Ah! All right. I'm not completely out.
Hey,
All right. Let's see. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do. You know what? We're gonna go. We're gonna set myself up for a future turn and hope that I don't die before I get anywhere. We're gonna play an Urza's Incubator,
Oh, nice. Great card.
and we're gonna go ahead and name pirates. No, I mean angels. 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 We're gonna go with angels on that one. And Alec, I'm gonna come for you with 2 in the air. He's
I
got
have no
Vigilance.
answer for that. I'll take it, and that's 2 commander damage, correct?
Yep, 2 commander damage.
I will take it.
All right, sounds good. And I
All right. I'm I am getting
I think it's
delayed
coming through.
last.
Yeah,
I was-
we're getting Robo. We're getting stream audio from you if you want to mute your mic.
Well, I'm going to try to ignore it. I'm going to play an Evolving Wilds.
Okay.
Let's see. I have some creatures in my graveyard now. 2 of them, which means my commander costs 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Carador enters the battlefield.
Oh boy.
And that lets me cast creature spells from my graveyard. Let's see. The Assassin Initiate is not currently flying. Do you have a land up? I can't tell.
I do, yes.
So it could be flying
It could be.
Or Death Touch.
or Death Touch.
Yes. It can't be both, but it could be one or the other.
It can be both, and that really is key. So
Yes.
the Falconwrath Noble will attack flying for 2.
Okay, I'm going to just I'll take that to right to the face.
And I will crack my Evolving Wilds and go get Forest and pass the turn.
All right. Let's untap.
Actually, I will get whatever basic land I can find.
Okay. Okay. I was really hoping for a land there, but nope. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. What we will do is we're going to tap 2 to bust out a Thrill Kill Assassin, which is going to come out. It has Death Touch. Is going to come out with Unleash, so it has a 1/1 counter, making it a 2/3, but it can't block now. Is an assassin, so get the scry. Yep, we'll keep that. And then let's see, what's the current layout? I think actually what we're going to do is we're going to tap the remaining 2 and let's activate the incubator. So we will get so that is now a 2/2 Phyrexian.
Awesome.
Not the Phyrexians.
And that will be that's it for me. Pass.
Okay. Draw off return. I will play an additional swamp. I am going to tap Elves of Deep Shadow for an additional black mana. I'll take 1 damage. I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3, and that black mana to play my commander, Thalia and the Gitrog monster. And then I will tap my remaining 2 to play Lightning Greaves and 0 equip cost. Attach those to my commander. So now she has Haste and Shroud. And when Thalia enters the field, she has First Strike and Death Touch. She has a 4/4. I may play additional lands on each of my turns. Creatures and non-basic lands my opponents control enter the battlefield tapped. And then whenever Thalia and the Gitrog monster attacks, sacrifice a creature or land, then draw a card. And I will move to my second main phase, and I will play my additional swamp, and then I will pass the turn.
All right. Well, that's terrifying.
Guys,
Okay.
I'm just a little guy with a frog. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's definitely
Mhm.
what's happening over there.
Me?
Hey,
Hey, I actually haven't swung on anybody.
yet.
I'm here to make friends.
Thalia and the Gitrog monster have no friends.
They have each other.
That's basically it. All right. We're going to tap 1, and I am going to play a very pretty Aether Vial. It is a nice artifact. At the beginning of my upkeep, I can put a charge counter on it, and then I can tap this, and I can put a creature card with mana value equal to the number of charge counters on Aether Vial from my hand onto the battlefield.
Nice.
So that is definitely handy. Oh, and then I am getting very nervous about all of these creatures all over the battlefield, all over the place. So we are going to tap Giada for mana
Mm.
and 2 planes. And unfortunately, thanks to Thalia and the Get Rod monster, it's going to come in tapped. But we'll play an Archangel of Tides.
Nice.
And that's all I've got. So I will pass the turn from there.
Okay. Draw a card. What am I doing? I don't remember how to play this. I haven't played this deck in like 5 years.
Oh, wow.
So maybe not quite that long, but pretty close. So, oh, I remember how to do this. Maybe. Let's see. Are there any flyers among that crew of pirates?
No, and I have no untapped land, so the initiate will not be able to get catapulted up.
Well, then I'm going to continue to go the easy route and attack you for 2 in the air.
I usually am indeed the easy route, so I will take those 2. All righty.
And that will be my turn.
All right, we are gonna untap, draw, and then we are gonna tap absolutely everything again. Because whilst he will enter tapped, we may not be able to get the Commander Kenway out, but we can get Edward Jackdaw Captain out.
Nice.
So he is just Admiral Beckett Brass. So all other pirates you control get 1/1. Beginning of your end step, gain control of target non-land permanent controlled by a player who has dealt combat damage by 3 or more pirates this turn.
Nice.
Nice.
And let's see what's everyone's. I think then what we're going to do is we're going to swing with the Thrill Kill Assassin over in the. Oh, and I get to scry for that too, don't I? For me. Yes, that'll stay. Thrill Kill Assassin will swing over in the direction of our froggy friendship duo.
Okay. And how much is that?
So she is a 2/3 with Death Touch.
1, 2, 3. I'll take it.
Well, we'll take 2.
Oh,
Sorry, 2/3. Yeah.
Got it.
And that will be it for me.
Okay. I will untap, upkeep, and draw. Oh my god, this is where my OCD takes over. Okay. I am going to. Okay. I'm going to play Bajuka Bog, enters the battlefield tapped, and I'm going to exile James's Graveyard.
Oh,
Oh,
you're so cruel.
It's great for your
Oh.
commander, and your commander scares me the most.
yeah, that's fair.
And I'll
I
tap.
can't really argue with that.
And I'll tap 2, 3, 4 to play Sun Titan. Vigilance 6/6. Whenever Sun Titan enters a battlefield or attacks, I may return target permanent card mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Above table question: do lands count since they're 0 mana?
Do lands count as what?
Permanent card.
Target
Yes.
permanent. Okay, cool.
Yes, they are a permanent card. They are not a spell.
So then I will get Terramorphic Expanse back on the board, crack it again to find a land, a basic land, put it on the battlefield tapped, and then I will shuffle. All right, I will add a forest. I will shuffle and pass. Keep in mind, I haven't attacked anybody. I'm just, I'm
Just peacefully amassing nuclear
Peacefully
weapons.
amassing
absolutely.
huh?
Listen, when you look at the Gitrog monster, you're looking at Kermit. That's it.
He's just
Nothing
a little
more.
guy. He's just
He's
a little
just
guy.
a little
Just a little guy.
guy.
During my upkeep, I'm going to put a counter on the Aether Vial. It's going to be a hot minute before angels are accessible via that thing, but we got to get there eventually.
I gotta work toward
All
it. Yeah.
And we're going to draw. I'm going to play a Plains, and it's going to come into play untapped because it's a basic land.
Let's go.
Yes, indeed. So let's do. How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? Let's do things this way. Oh yeah, that'll work. All right. We're gonna pay 2 white mana, and we're gonna play a tapped Linvala, Keeper of Silence.
Nice.
Nice for me, less nice for all of you. I apologize.
No, that's okay.
Then we're going to tap Giada and a Plains and the Demolition Field and play the Herald of War, which will also come into play tapped. But since there are already 3 angels on the battlefield, it will come in with 3+1/+1 counters on it. Oop. Just gonna leave my dice out because clearly I need them more than I thought I did. All right, there we go. Herald of War is a 3/3 flyer by default, so it is now a 6/6 flyer. Whenever it attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Angel spells and human spells I cast cost 1 colorless less to cast, 1 generic less to cast for each +1/+1 counter on Herald of War. Which would be great if that wasn't the last angel spell in my hand. Well, that's how that goes sometimes. All right. And I'm going to keep the Archangel of Tithes untapped, where she can protect me from all of your scary boards. So I'm going to pass the turn.
Okay. This is getting quite terrifying. I'm going to play a Grim Backwoods tapped because it's a non-basic land. I'm going to play a Commander Sphere. And what else am I going to do? Not much. Oh, that's 5 mana left. Alec, do you have any flyers?
I do not know.
And Stryk, I can't attack you unless I pay
You will need to pay 1 colorless mana per creature
each
to
attacking
attack.
creature.
And I do have a 4/6 flyer currently up
Right.
for defenses.
Right. All right. The Falcon Wrath Noble, just to spread the love around a little bit, will attack Alec in the air for 2.
I will take it.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. Let us untap and draw. And basic island, which also is untapped because yeah, basic.
Yeah, basic.
And then we're going to tap all of those, and it is finally time for Kenway to take the field himself. So commanders are out. And then we are
Will
going
enter
to.
tapped.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's fine. Then we are going to.
Heck, that probably helps with his ability.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
actually does, yeah. So we're going to
Yeah.
tap them both the Assassin Initiate and the Thrill Kill Assassin to crew the Dreadship, which is just going to sort of hang out. It's just going to sit there.
He's just vibing.
It's just going to vibe. That's
Yeah.
and that is in fact exactly what's going to happen, and that's going to be it. Which means at the end of my phase, I have 3 tapped assassins and/or pirates. So that is 3
Yep.
treasure tokens for the
Nice.
Fraser.
treasure hunt.
There's
quote
treasure in
one.
these hills.
Opera Geek. All right,
So funny.
and that is it for me.
Alrighty. I will untap. Oh my god. I will cry. Untap, upkeep, and draw. Oh goodness. Okay. All right. So for my land for turn, I'm going to play Radiant Grove, which comes in tapped. I can add a forest or plains. Then I'm going to tap 2 swamps to play Black Blade Reforged, and then tap 2 plains and a forest to equip that to Thalia.
Thalia cannot be targeted, unfortunately. She has Shroud.
Oh, that's true. I'll put it on Sun Titan then. And I'll just tap. Oh no. Okay, hold on. Let me think about sequencing here.
So you can totally move the Greaves around because they're free.
I could. Could I technically unequip and then re-equip them?
Yes.
Okay.
But I believe once let me look up if
Yeah, I'm not sure how that'll work.
I believe if you put them back on her, then anything equipped to her drops off.
yeah, it drops off. That's
Got
my
it.
understanding.
Okay. I'll move the Lightning Greaves over to Sun Titan and then equip Thalia with the Black Blade Reforged. She'll get a +1/+1 for each land I control.
That's a lot of lands.
7, 8. She gets +9/+9. So she is now. Oh my god, where are my dice?
Terrifying.
So she is now at 13/13 with First Strike and Death Touch.
Ew.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll just throw it out there. That's gross.
Isn't it? And then okay. Now, I am going to swing, but I'm not going to swing with Thalia. I'm going to swing at James. I'm going to swing at you for 6 with Sun Titan on the ground.
All right. Here's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I'm going to block you with Carador Ghost Chieftain.
Okay.
And I'm going to flash in Dictate of Erebos. Whenever a creature I control dies, each opponent sacrifices a creature. So Carador Ghost Chieftain. He's my commander. I'm going to let him go to the graveyard
Okay.
so that he dies. So
Alright.
all
Yep.
you can
I'll
sacrifice.
sacrifice.
So with the replacement rules, James, even if he goes to the command zone, he still counts as dying as far as
Thank
Dictative
you.
Erebos goes.
Thank you.
Okay. So I'll sacrifice Elves of Deep Shadow, and then
I will
be-
sacrifice Giada.
or no.
And I'm getting rid of the Phyrexian.
Cool. Nice move.
Thank you.
I feel like we're
Yeah,
getting
I
shoved,
vaguely remember that rules changed right around the time I left the Magic team.
right?
I figured
Um,
that was probably why you were trying to put it. Like there might have been
Yes.
graveyard shenanigans, but I just
Yeah.
wanted to make sure.
and I'll pass the turn.
All right. I will untap. As my flying squad of angels gets ready, let's put a counter on the Aether Vial, draw a card. I will play a Plains. All right. Let's do this. We're gonna do 1/2 in white for a flowering of the white tree. Legendary creatures I control get +2/+1 and have ward 1. Non-legendary creatures I control get +1/+1. Then I'm going to tap 3. And I am very sorry, Alec, but Thalia terrifies me. Like I'm going to have nightmares about that tonight.
Yeah, understandable.
So I'm going to lock her up in prison
No, not jail.
because she's not Shroud anymore.
Free her. She's done no wrong.
She may not have done any wrong, but we're gonna make sure that it stays that way.
And then enchant creature can't attack or block. Okay, cool.
So all of her other nonsense that's messing with the board will still work, but
Yeah, she just can't do anything.
yeah, she can't do anything.
Makes sense.
Though I believe that you'll be able to move the
I can move the swift
Greaves
boot,
over
the lightning
and
greaves, yeah. That'll be inert.
and it'll fall off. But at least in the short term, we're gonna do that.
Yeah.
And that's all I've got because that's all the mana I have. So
Listen,
I will pass the turn.
I am rarely perceived as the threat in commander games I play. This is honestly kind of cool. I kind of like it. I'm quite honored.
Well, I will tap 2 white and 3 other for an Archon of Justice. It's a 4/4 flying. When it dies, exile target permanent.
Ooh. Oh, spooky.
Oh,
That's unfortunate.
I totally missed the trigger on Falcon Wrath Noble.
Oh yeah,
That's
you're
okay.
somebody's
can-
supposed to take a hit, aren't we?
Yeah.
Lots of creatures died. It's too much now, so forget it.
Okay.
I will remember next time,
Fair enough.
or so I claim now. Uh, I guess I could attack again.
You could.
I'm not sure I want to antagonize any of all anymore.
This is a very, all things considered, a very conservative game of Commander.
Yeah, it's true. I'm going to keep that going and pass the turn.
Cool.
Alrighty, so let's untap and draw. Okay, all right. So let's play Restless Reef, which will enter tapped. And then, yeah, we're going to tap 4 to bring out the Belligerent. Okay, got to grow the fleet further. And let's see, everyone's got nasty stuff out. So
The belligerent won't come into play tapped though, because it's not a creature.
that is
It's
correct.
not a creature, it's a vehicle.
That is true. That is correct. All right. In which case, yeah, we're still going to keep ramping up though. So we are going to tap Jackdaw Captain Edwards to crew it,
He's ramping.
and then we are going to tap the Scallywag to crew the Dreadship.
Okay.
And that is going to be it for me. There's 2 pirates tapped, so that is 2 additional treasure.
So Chris, you can tap more than what the crew cost is if you choose.
Oh, I
to.
know.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
I want to at least allow some level of defenses for myself.
Understand.
That is a
I appreciate-
legitimate reason.
I appreciate the call out though. All right.
Cool. All right. My turn.
Yes.
I will untap. Upkeep draw. Okay. This should work. I'm gonna unequip Black Blade Reforged and swap I'm gonna just unequip Lightning Greaves. Actually, no, I don't have to. I'm gonna sorry, I'm on like Tylenol AM brain. Okay. So I'm gonna tap 2 to play Swiftboot Boots, and then I'll tap for 1 and equip those to Thalia, because that means creature can't be target spells or abilities my opponents control.
Yep, that is correct.
So then that way it stacks with Black Blade.
Yep.
So she is still a 13/13. And I'll leave Lightning Greaves on Sun Titan, and then I will. Do I have enough? No. Okay. Two. Okay. I will move to combat, and I will sacrifice Radiant Growth because I'm going to swing with Thalia and Sun Titan. Thalia is a 13/13 with First Strike and Death Touch, and then Sun Titan has Lightning Greaves as a 6/6 with Vigilance. And I'm going to swing Thalia at James, and then I'm going to swing Sun Titan over at you, Stryk.
Okay. Did you draw your card off of Thalia's triggered ability, by the way?
Oh no, I did not. Thank you.
All right. Sun Titan is a 6/6. I will. Did you pay the 1 to attack me with the Sun Titan?
I did now.
Okay.
Thank you for the reminder. Sorry.
Not a problem. I will go ahead and block the Sun Titan with Linvala, Keeper of Silence.
Okay.
She is 6, 7. She is a 7/7.
Okay. So Sun Titan is destroyed.
Yes.
Okay. Lightning Greaves.
And I will block Thalia with the Archon of Justice.
And I will tap a planes to Path of Exile, the Archon of Justice.
Okay.
Did you get your Sun Titan trigger for the attack?
I did not. And I will bring Radiant Grove back tapped. Okay. Thank you.
The Sun Titan died.
Yep.
Yes. So Falcon
With
Wrath
the-
Noble trigger.
Yep.
Yes. So Stryk, you may lose a life.
That's fair.
Just because you've got the most besides me, and I will gain a life.
Does Thalia's attack still go through?
believe
Because
the block was
unless she
still in
has
place.
trample, there won't be any damage that goes through.
She does not. Okay, understood. And I'll pass.
All right, I will untap. I will put a counter on the Aether Vial, and I will draw a card.
Ooh. Ooh.
Okay, let's do this. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to do. We will tap out to play Angelic Chorus from back in Urza's Saga. Whenever a creature comes into play under my control, I gain life equal to that creature's toughness.
Sweet.
And then I'm going to.
Your deck is very themed.
Yes. Lots of points for synergy. Not many points for power, but synergy I've got.
That's fun. We love that.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and pass the turn then on that one.
That means I need to figure out what I'm doing.
Boy, so say we all.
Okay. It's time. I'm sorry.
No,
1, 2, 3,
we love this.
4.
No sorries. No sorries
white,
ever.
Green, black.
That's a lot of tapping.
Yeah.
Dune Blast.
Doom Blast.
Choose up to one creature, Falcon Wrath Noble, destroy the rest.
Oh, that's deeply unfortunate.
Oh.
I have hexproof.
That won't matter. It's a not targeted effect.
Oh, sure. Okay. So
Nope,
you'll go-
that is picking up a whole lot of cards.
Okay.
Yep.
So that'll go into the command zone.
And I'm sorry, how many creatures are dying?
1 on my end.
3
4
on mine.
So 4 total. I will untap. Keep and draw for turn. Okay. And then I will play Haunted Mire, which will enter the battlefield tapped. And then I'll then tap 2, 3, 4, 5 to get Thalia back on the board. And then I will tap 1 to equip Swift Foot Boots onto her. So she has hexproof and haste. And then I will tap my last remaining 3 to get Black Blade Reforged back on her. She'll get a 1/1 counter for each land on my field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. She is now a 14/14 with First Strike and Death Touch.
I feel like all my
Did you
hard
get
work was
your
for nothing.
Emiria Shepherd trigger?
I did not. Oh, thank you.
Goes into your hand, but still.
It goes into my hand, but that's fine. You may return. No.
Non-land permanent of any sort.
Okay. Let me. All right. I will bring Sun Titan back into my hand. And then I will move to combat. What do folks have up on their board?
I have no creatures.
Okay.
I have a 1/1 human token that can block everything else is tapped.
Okay.
I have a 5/5 dragon you don't want to kill.
Nope.
A 1/1 necromancer and a 2/2 vampire.
Okay. Chris, I'm gonna swing at you for 4 in the air.
Okay. Cool.
And
I'm ready to do
then
about that.
Stryk, I'm gonna ping you for 3 on the ground with Canker Bloom. And then I will pass turn.
See how many of your triggers I remind you about next time.
That's only fair. That's only fair.
All right, we're gonna go up to 4 on the Aether Vial. We're gonna draw a card. We're gonna pay 1. Oop. We're gonna pay 1 and 1. Urza's Incubator is going to give me a discount of 2, which happens to be exactly the amount of commander tax that I owe on Giada. So we're going to bring her back out. I'm going to gain 2 life.
She is going to enter tapped because Thalia is on the
Oh,
board.
yes, that is true. And because I don't have Requisition Raid, can't do anything about that.
I'm Callie.
Yeah. What do I have as options? James, do you have any sack outlets over on your board? You've got the Apprentice Necromancer, but that only sacrifices itself, correct?
Right. Grim Backwoods is a sack outlet, but it costs 4, which I do not have up.
Okay, well then I'm just going to have to pass the turn and hope I survive.
What could possibly go wrong?
Well, there's a really big Thalia over there that could go wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's just a little guy.
Not with that sword, she's not.
No, she's really not. All right. Jungle Hollow enters tapped and gives me a life.
Nice.
I'm really kind of ticked about not having a graveyard. You messed with my deck.
I know. Again, your commander scares the
Yeah.
absolute bejeebus out of me.
Totally fair. Totally fair. I'm not really complaining. Just what am I even doing?
I mean, based on the current life totals, whooping the
Winning.
other 3 of
You're
us.
doing
Yeah.
great. Yeah, you seem to be doing it correct.
Yeah.
All right, I'll stop complaining. I apologize.
No. That's part of the game, right? This is just playful banter.
Uh-huh.
Yes. I guess I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, and 2 black. Play Black Market.
Nice.
Whenever a creature dies, put a charge counter on Black Market at the beginning of my pre-combat main phase. Add 1 black mana to my mana pool for each charge counter on Black Market. Which was probably a lot scarier when mana burn was a thing.
Yes. I've got a I think it's Song of Fire or something like that. It has a cumulative upkeep of add a red to your mana pool.
Shucks.
And I've got it in my I have a Feather the Redeemed deck that I use it in. And I'm like, yeah, before Mana Burn was removed, this was a scary card. You had to be really careful with it. Now it's just gravy.
Yep. First Strike and Death Touch. Thalia is a monster.
Uh-huh.
The Gitrog monster. I'm sorry.
The Gitrog is a monster. Thalia is dear to my heart. I wrote stories about Thalia.
I love her.
I think I'm just gonna sit up here in my high chair and enjoy the view and pass the turn.
All right.
I will say, if anybody can get rid of those Swiftfoot boots, we might be able to deal with Thalia.
I mean, the Swift boots had been dealt with, but somebody decided to get rid of my Kitesail Larcenist. I'm just saying. That problem was solved. All right.
Yes, it was, but that's neither head nor hair. If you had gotten rid of my requisition rate, I'd be able to get rid of the boots for permanent.
Yeah, speaking of that, though, can you remind me, what were those 2 cards for issue that got exiled with Kenway?
Austere Command on my end.
Which
And
what is that?
requisition rate on mine.
Double check.
Austere
Right.
command, destroy all artifacts, all enchantments, destroy all creatures with mana value 3 or less, destroy all creatures with
Yeah.
mana value 4 or greater. You can choose
Yeah, I
two.
think what we're gonna do.
You don't have
is,
any way
in
to
fact,
play them, do you?
I do if I sack
Oh, you
my
do?
2 treasures, which can add 1 mana of any color, which is exactly what I'm going to do to play Requisition
Yeah.
Raid, and we're going to blow up said boots.
All right.
I'm a
Are you going
problem
to use
solver.
any? So, requisition rate, you can choose multiple modes if you pay for them.
Oh, excellent. In that case, yeah,
So if you would like to add
sack 2
additional
more of
modes-
those treasures.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you would
Um,
like to add more onto the menu as long as you're there,
Yeah, mean,
you
we're
can
gonna
destroy the
that's
angelic
what I was going to
chorus
say.
if
Yes,
you're worried about
the
it.
angelic chorus is going to go away, and then we're also going to put a 1/1 on all of my my creatures.
Yeah,
So
that seems like a wise thing to do.
excellent. So let's get that going.
And then I think
Oh,
that
I-
goes into my graveyard then,
Correct.
because it is being cast.
Yes, it is. Yes, correct. All right, and then we are going to tap. We're going to tap everyone to get both ships crewed, but not going to. Actually, yeah, we do have an opening, so I'm going to swing with the belligerent. I mean, sorry, Stryk, it's got to be you. You're the only one who's open.
I am the only one that is open.
So that'll be another 5 to you. I get a treasure token, which is going to put
I can't
one.
tap Thalia without sacrificing a creature or land, and I'm all tapped out. So I'm also open as well.
Oh, good chat. In that case, yeah, we'll swing at you with the dread ship for 4.
I'll take.
All right, so I'm taking
Which is-
5.
Yes, which is another treasure token and another 1/1 onto my girl. And that is again the top card of each of your libraries is exiled. And I can cast.
Lotus Cobra.
Ooh.
Landfall. Whenever land enters the battlefield under my control, I can add 1 mana of any color to my mana pool.
Okay.
And you got a Thraben Watcher from me,
Nice.
which is a
Okay.
2/2 flying vigilance, and other non-token creatures you control get +1/+1 and have vigilance.
Oh, that's going to be good to keep in the back pocket. All right. Cool. That though is it for me.
Okay. Well, untap. More in my Swiftfoot boots. And then I will draw for turn.
Don't forget to untap your creatures.
Oh, okay. That is unfortunate.
Oh, and I forgot to add my treasure tokens from Kenway, so let me add those 4 now.
I missed my land drop, so that's okay. So I'm gonna tap 2, 3, 4 to play Sun Titan. When he ETBs, I can return a target permanent card with mana value 3 or less my graveyard to the battlefield.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna be my Swiftfoot boots. And I am going to tap 1. Get those right back on Thalia. So now she has haste and hexproof. And then
In response,
Yep. Understandable.
yeah, I can't actually do anything productive, but I am going to blow up your Haunted Mire
Okay.
with my demolition field because I'm petty.
That makes sense.
And I will go and get a planes for me.
Okay. And then I will okay. So she moves down to a 13, but she's actually going to move down to a 12 because I'm going to go to combat and I'm going to sacrifice my Radiant Grove.
So you do get to search for a basic land if you choose to put it onto the battlefield tapped from the demolition field.
Oh, that's true. I will. Let's look at that. A forest, and then I'll shuffle quick.
So yeah, it is literally just changing it so that you don't have both green and black out of that land. That's all.
Absolutely, that makes sense. Okay, and then Chris, I'm gonna swing at you for 4 in the air, and then Stryk, I'm gonna swing at you for 12 commander damage.
Ouch. Now, is that 12 or is that 13?
Nope, that would 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nope, that would be 13. You are correct. And then Sun Titan will have triggered non-land permanent from my
You got it already with the Swiftfoot boots.
Oh yeah, that's right. And I didn't swing at him. Nope, that's correct.
Because he doesn't have haste.
Again, excuse me.
No worries.
Medicine bread. And then I will pass.
Okay, I'm going to untap.
Beat me up.
I'm not going to be around for a whole lot longer, so let's make it a good time, if not a long time. Oh, those Swiftfoot boots, though. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to do 1, 2, and we're going to Darksteel mutate your Sun Titan. He gets to have a a Kafka moment there and wake up as a bug.
He's a bug.
He's indestructible,
But
which is nice. But he's a 0/1 and he has no abilities.
He's just a little cutie patootie.
I really wanted to do that to Thalia.
That makes sense.
And I didn't, and I can't now. So
well,
I have a sad.
Hey,
then I'm going to tap 2 more.
He's a bug now.
And I'm going to play Gisela the Broken Blade.
Oh no.
Oh, she comes into play tapped and I have 8 life. Don't no.
Listen, you never know what can happen. You never know.
I know exactly what can happen. I'm going to get punched in the face by Thalia, the Gitrog monster, and the Black Blade Reforged.
I've struck you once. I don't need to do it again.
All right. So that is Gisela. She is a 5/4. Oh no, she's more than that, but it doesn't matter. She's tapped. And that will be everything I've got. So I will go ahead and pass the turn.
Okay. I feel like it's time for another board wipe.
I mean, always a good shout when things get spooky.
Things are definitely getting spooky.
Yep.
I will play a Great Pelt Refuge, tapped and gain another life. Whoops. I think that's right. Yes.
That's correct.
Oh my goodness. 2 and 2 green for a greater good. An enchantment that lets me sacrifice a creature and draw cards equal to the sacrificed creature's power, then discard 3 cards. I mean, that would just be cruel. Yeah, I'm sitting tight for now. I will pass the turn.
All right. Let's untap. Draw. Well, we may as well. I can at least, we'll tap Path of Ancestry to bring out Spectral Sailor. So at least I finally got a damn flyer on the board.
Nice.
There you go.
We'll take that.
Oh.
And lets me scry.
James, look like we lost your camera.
Yeah,
Down to the
I
bottom.
wonder if my phone battery died. Working on it.
Good.
Don't have a huge amount of options. So I'm going to tap 2 to burst out an arcane signet.
Nice.
And then, yeah, we may as well just keep the ramp going, I suppose. Tap Storm and Kenway to staff the 2 ships. And let's see. What have we got out insofar as creatures that can block right now?
3-2, and then a 0-1 with indestructible.
I have a 4-3 flying vigilance.
Okay.
I have stuff that I.
I have stuff and
Sorry.
things, I promise. No, you're fine.
It's not my
I think
battery, so
what
I
we
don't know
can-
what the problem is.
I think in the meantime, then, so to keep things moving, I'm going to swing at you, Alec, with the belligerent for the 5. So I get to create the treasure token,
Okay, I will block with my 0-1 indestructible bug.
which is fine. The treasure tokens.
He doesn't have to tap
Alright.
to block, though.
Oh yeah, I always do that. I
Yes,
don't know why. I
which
always
is
do that.
totally fine, but I still, because I don't think I don't have to do damage to get to look at the top of my deck.
And also, your spirit will have come in tapped due to Thalia.
Oh, yes. Thank you. All
Yep.
right. And yeah, do I want to? Yeah, we may as well. Actually, I'm going to tap my remaining and burn a treasure to cast that from top of the deck.
Welcome back. We can see it now, James.
So we will add a
Good.
Demir Cluestone.
Nice.
And yeah, that is going to be it for me. So that, although him being tapped still actually helps me weirdly. So that is an additional 4 treasure tokens. So I will pass while I distribute those.
Untap. Upkeep and draw. Okay.
How big is Captain Storm now?
Captain Storm is currently in 11/11.
Almost big enough to face off Thalia and the Get Rug Monster.
Almost.
Although those treasures, for the record, are all going on the Spectral Sailor, so he's now a 6/6.
I'm gonna tap 4 to play Felidar Retreat. This is an enchantment with landfall. Whenever land enters the battlefield under my control, I can choose to create a 2/2 white cat beast creature token or put a 1/1 counter on each creature I control. Those creatures gain vigilance until end of turn. Then I'm gonna tap an additional forest, swamp, and plains to play Splendid Reclamation. Return all land cards from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. So we're getting
That's a
1,
lot of landfall triggers.
2,
Mhm.
3 landfall triggers. So then
Any
for
planes?
no planes, so we're fine there. Thalia is going to move up to a 16/16.
Oh Lord.
And then that is going to trigger Emrya Shepherd. I can return target non-land permanent card from your graveyard to my hand. And that's going to be Elves of Shadow Deep. Or Elves of Deep Shadow, excuse me. And then I am going to put an additional +1/+1 counter. So +3/+3 on everybody else. Because of Felidar Retreat. So Thalia is now a 19/19 with Vigilance, First Strike, and Death Touch. Emery Shepherd is now a where the heck are my dice? This is
Wait,
I
how
will
did
say
Thalia get vigilance?
Felidar retreat.
Oh, Felidar
Creatures
retreat.
get vigilance until end of turn.
Oh, until end of turn. Okay, I thought that was a
Yeah.
permanent thing. I was
It's not
like, wait a
permanent. No,
second.
no. Just till end of turn.
It's scary enough as it is.
Emery Shepherd is a 7/7 in the air. Canker Bloom is a 6/5. I'm just gonna put a 6 there because, and then my cute little insect is now a 3/4, but can't attack. Correct?
It can attack. It does not have defender.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's indestructible too.
It's indestructible.
Jeez.
I mean, heck, you could equip the Blackblade Reforged to the bug.
I could. Okay. How do we want to do that? You're gonna go in the graveyard. Chris, what do you have up right now? You have your vehicle and
That's untapped. The vehicle, I can't. It's crew 2, so that's not helpful to me. The only thing is I've got a 2/2 human token. I've also got a restless reef that I can convert if necessary.
okay.
Well, you could
Becomes
always
a
use
full-
the human to crew the vehicle.
Oh, sorry, because he's 2/2. That is true. So yeah, because he's enough now. So yeah, but yeah, the restless reef can turn into a 4/4 blue-black shark with death touch.
Okay. I'm gonna swing at you for 7 in the air and then 3 on the ground with an indestructible bug. And then
Okay.
yeah, that's all for my attackers.
All right. I think I'm gonna. Yeah, we're gonna get the human token. Gonna block your indestructible bug. There's nothing I can do about the flyer right
Makes
now.
sense. Okay.
So how much was that from the flyer?
7.
So a creature dies.
A creature dies.
Um, Alec, you can lose a life.
That
Since you-
makes sense. And then I'll pass turn.
All right, I will untap.
Just
I
moving counters.
will put another counter on the vial just in case. Assuming I can find the 5. There we go. Draw a card. Yep, let's do it. All right. Let's see, that goes down to 4 mana. Will get us an Angel of Indemnity, which sounds like a scary insurance angel to me.
Yeah.
It is a 5/5 flying lifelink by default. It will get 2+1/+1 counters on it thanks to Giada, and +1/+1 from the flowering of the white tree. And when it enters the battlefield, return target permanent card with mana value 4 or less from my graveyard to the battlefield. I feel like everybody has enough mana to make the Archangel of Tides kind of pointless. So instead, I'm going to bring back the Well of Lost Dreams. I'm going to put it somewhere where it might actually be able to be visible. All right. And then James, what do you have for flyers currently?
Kokosho is a 5/5 flyer who you don't want to kill.
Right.
And Falconmouth Noble is a 2/2 flyer.
Angel of Indemnity will come in tapped for Thalia.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Oh, yeah. All right. Alec, you hit me. It's only fair.
100%. 100%.
So I'm going to swing with Gisela.
Okay.
She will do 7 damage to you.
I will
In the
take it.
air,
2, 3, 4,
and
5,
I will
6.
gain 7 life.
And in response, I will tap Bajukabog to sacrifice Cankerbloom, and I will destroy your Dark Steel mutation.
Mutation. That is fair.
No more bug. Hello, Sun Titan.
Stryk, you can lose a life.
Okay, that's fair. Nothing died though. An enchant. Oh no, the Cankerbloom died. You're right.
The Cankerbloom died. Yeah.
I will go ahead and spend 1 mana, which is less than or equal to the amount of life I have gained to draw that many cards.
Incredible.
Nice.
I drew a land. It's a basic land, so it's just going to go right onto the battlefield.
Let's go.
And I'm going to pass the turn.
Now, I will say, Thalia might be scary, but look at how much life James has.
Yeah.
Well, it's that 5/5 that I don't want to kill that is the problem.
Yeah, incredibly valid. Was that Kokusho?
Yeah.
Kakusha the Evening Star.
Really?
Admittedly, it's only 5 life, but it's still 5 life, and I don't have that much life to give up.
And it's 15
Same.
life to me.
Yeah.
Also accurate.
Does that trigger activate if the creature is destroyed?
Yes, if it dies in any way, destroyed, or if it's exiled, it won't trigger. But if it goes to the graveyard,
Got it. Got it. Oh, brother.
I guess I'm going to cast my commander again. So 2 mana from Black Market. 4, 5, 6, 7. Plus a black, a green, and a white. Not that he's really doing much, since there's still no creatures in my graveyard. And I will sit tight.
All right. We are going to untap. We are going to draw. Ooh, all right. We are going to do tap 3 to bust out my terrible, terrible son, Breacher's Eager Pillager. First strike, whenever a pirate you control attacks, I can choose one that hasn't been chosen, create treasure token, target creature can't block, exile top card of library you may play at this turn, which I get to scry. Yes, okay. All right. So what we're going to do is the most nonsensical on-brand piratey thing I can do, which is press the damn big red button.
As you should.
So my
As you
flyer,
should.
the Spectral Sailor, which is currently a 6/6, is going to swing at you, James.
I love it.
And which trigger are you picking on breaches?
This is going to be for him, the exile top card of library you may play at this turn. So we're going to set on that for right now.
All right. I'm going to block with Kokosho.
Oh, no.
Okay.
And before damage is dealt, I'm going to sacrifice Kokosho to greater good. So each opponent loses 5 life. And I gain 15.
Oh, boy.
Ouch.
And then I draw 5 cards and discard 3.
But someone was going to do it at some point.
No, 100%. 100%.
Yeah. All right.
Because James, you've got dictative Erebos triggers, don't you?
Yes, each opponent sacrifices a creature.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Can sacrifice creatures be from the hand?
No, they have to be on the field.
Okay. It's going to be Emrya Shepherd.
I guess it's going to
That's less than ideal.
be Giada again.
I will put Lightning Greaves on Sun Titan.
You can only do that at sorcery speed.
Oh, got it. Thank you.
I think I'm gonna. It's gonna have to be the sailor.
Makes sense.
Get rid of them. But so then second main phase, we are gonna tap.
I'm sorry, I've got
Sorry.
Falconmouth
Oh.
Noble triggers as well.
Oh,
4
sorry.
creatures have just died. So, Chris, you lose 2 life. Each of the
Okay.
others, you lose 1,
Ugh,
and I gain 4 more.
God
All right.
dang. 67 life is crazy.
Yeah.
Does
All
anybody
right.
have a Spirit Bomb on hand? Is that a card?
Oh, what?
Spirit Bomb?
I mean, I'm saying, with that, the dragon trigger gone, that button's been pressed. So if anyone wanted to maybe has a giant frog monster they wanted to swing at somebody with 67 life with, that, that path might be
Wink,
open now. Just
wink,
saying.
wink, wink, wink,
Um,
wink.
So we're
Wink,
gonna
wink.
move on to second main. Tap to do 2, burn 2 treasure. To bust out Rev Tithe Extractor. Whenever you attack, target creature gains death touch until end of turn.
Nice.
Whenever one or more creatures are controlled in combat transfer to a player, create a treasure token, then look at the top card of that player's library, exile it face down. You may cast it. It's a second Kenway, basically.
Yeah.
Only for any creature instead of just vehicles. On which note, Breaches came in tapped, didn't they?
Yep.
That's it. All right. Oof. I think we're going to tap Kenway to he'll crew the belligerent, but that doesn't matter. I just want him tapped for the treasure trigger.
Okay.
So that'll be 2 of those at the end of my turn. And
For what it's worth, Chris, I don't have any blockers.
well, I already attacked.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
My face was swinging at James. I wanted to hold anything else back until I saw how that was going to play out.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
All right, and we're going to throw those 2 tokens onto Breaches and pass turn.
Okay. I'll untap. I'll keep try. Don't know why I tapped Sun Titan. He is Vigilance.
He
Rough.
entered tapped, I think.
No,
No, he
'cause
doesn't
I-
enter tap because Thalia only affects opponents.
Right.
because I swung when he was an insect. That makes sense.
Oh, that's right. Yes, he was an insect at the time.
Okay. I will attach Lightning Greaves to Sun Titan. And I will crack Terramorphic Expanse, look for a basic land. What do I? Okay. I am going to. Where did I? No. Where are you? All right. I will put a Plains on the field, which will trigger Felidar Retreat. And I will put a 1/1 counter on Thalia. She is now a 17/17. Okay. And the Plains is tapped. What can we do here? All right. I'm going to tap for Swamp and 2 mana with Bajuka Bog and Radiant. They're going to be a green and a black for Cultivate. I'm going to search my library for up to 2 basic land cards, reveal those cards, put one on the battlefield tapped and one in my hand. Forest is going to go on the battlefield tapped. And then, oh my god, there's so many cards. I apologize. I know. Okay. I was like, I know I have more of you in there. Swamp is going to go into my hand. I am shuffling. Okay. Go here. I will play my additional land for turn, which is a swamp, which will trigger Thalia. 8 or will trigger Felidar retreat. So Thalia is now a 19/19. Okay. I think, and just to have the blocker, I'll tap a forest. God knows if I'll be here next turn. For Elves of Deep Shadow, which returns before. And James, I'm gonna sacrifice Haunted Mire, moving Thalia down to an 18, and I'm gonna swing at you. Thalia has vigilance, as does Sun Titan. So 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 damage coming your way to declare blockers.
I will block with both of my creatures. It doesn't really matter which is which, but the Falcon Wrath Noble will block Thalia because he's noble. And
Okay,
the Apprentice
the-
Necromancer will block